What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to episode 45 of Next Level Students. This one's gonna be a good one. Let's get it. All right, students, glad y'all could join me today. Question number one, what you got?
Hey, Mr. Jeremy, I wanted to know if your teachers have ever gotten it wrong.
Yes, yes, yes. You know why? Because teachers are human. Great question. Have my teachers ever gotten it wrong? Absolutely. Teachers aren't perfect. I bet if you ask your teacher right now, who probably showed you this video, have they ever gotten it wrong? They will admit that they got it wrong. Teachers aren't perfect. What we as students got to realize is they not perfect. Let's cut them some slack. I remember one time I was in class and a teacher called me out. Jeremy, be quiet. What'd I tell you? And called me out and I had to move and the class laughed, but I was in a different place in my life. So I played it cool. It wasn't me talking. It was my homeboy that was talking to me. So after class, I went to my teacher. I was like, hey, when you told me to move and you called me out, he was fussing, that wasn't me. That was actually Corey. My teacher was like, oh, Jeremy, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. Why don't you say something? I was like, yo, it's all good. I know it wasn't intentional. You weren't trying to play me. You thought it was me. But if I would have went back and forth with you, you would have thought I was trying to be disrespectful and challenge you, so I just played it cool and I took that hit. Listen to me, y'all. That's when I started going to that next level, when I stopped taking things so personal and I stopped being so fragile and so, I just realized yo, you made a mistake. It's all good. I'll clear it up with you later. And so then she stood before the class. Hey, class, I called Jeremy out yesterday. That was my fault. And I wasn't even tripping. It wasn't even necessary, but it felt good that my teacher was healthy enough. And she was strong enough and she was mature enough. She ain't had no insecurities where she felt like I gotta be perfect. And so that's really a next level teacher right there, when they can admit that they've got it wrong, just like we can. So have teachers gotten it wrong? Of course. Have I gotten it wrong? I got it wrong way more than my teachers have gotten it wrong. And I know a lot of students be like, yeah, because my teacher did this and my teacher did that. And I be like, what you do? You ain't got no issues? You just perfect? Come on, y'all. We all human and we all growing. They come to the school every single day to help you go to that next level, to train you and educate you so you can be ready for this cold, cold world we live in. And you should come to school every single day with the mindset, I want to learn from you so I can go to that next level. So for me, y'all know what changed my life. I stopped fighting my teachers. I started being so combative. And I was like, yo, what you want me to do? What's best? What do you think is best for me? I start following they lead and I start winning. All right, question number two. What you got?
Hey, Mr. Jeremy, would you rather be stranded on an island with someone you absolutely hate or by yourself?
Good question. Would I rather be stranded on an island alone or with someone I hated? Absolutely with someone I hated. And I don't feel like I hate nobody, but if there was like an arch enemy or someone I could not stand, I'd rather be with them as opposed to being alone. I know the power of two. I know what I could get done and get accomplished. At this point, it's all about survival. You feel me? Like in our country today, I love our country, but we got some issues. You still got some people that's still dealing with racism and they tripping on the color of skin. I'm like, that's so petty. Racism is so petty. And here's the reality. I don't believe in aliens, but if aliens came from the sky, there'll be no black versus white. There'd be no Republican versus Democrat. It'd be humans versus aliens. You feel me? Us versus them. And so I feel like the same way now. If I was stranded on an island, I wouldn't want to be alone. I would want to be someone, hey, bro, you know I don't like you. You know I can't stand you. But our only chances of getting off this island so I can get back home and see my family is to work together. So what's happening? You know what I'm saying? And we will work together. Why? Because I want to win. And then I got a pretty forgiving heart. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, I can't even think of anybody right now that I hate. I don't really have no enemies. If you negative, I'm a curve. You know what I'm saying? Like, move around. And if you positive, I'm running towards you. So anyway, I'd rather be on the island with somebody I disliked as opposed to being there alone, because I know the power of two. All right, next question, number three. What you got?
Hey Jeremy, my name is Anaya. I go to Archer High. My question is, what current trends annoy you?
I'll tell you, good question. The question was, what current trends annoy me? This right here. You see a fight happen, you see somebody getting hurt. It's weird, right? It's like, I'm glad when I see that somebody grabbed their phone and captured some things. Like when you see a young teen get shot by the cops We need justice. So that's when this comes in handy. But I'm tired of seeing videos of students fighting or students getting beat up or getting stomped on, and you got 3 or 4 people pull out their phone. I want to see a culture in a school, you know what I'm saying, where we see students who struggling, and your first thing isn't to find it and post it. Your first thing is to be help, you know what I'm saying, and to rescue and to give a sense of aid. That's where the power is. The golden rule, do unto others as you want them to do to you. So if you was getting your issue, if there was somebody bigger than you, beating you down, kicking you, stomping you, would you want people picking up a phone, recording it? Or would you want someone to call the police or say, hey, stop, leave him alone? Call me old school. I live by the golden rule. And so that's why I'm blessed and I'm fortunate, because I'm always thinking about how do other people feel? What can I do for other people? As opposed to just me seizing the moment. I want you to be a hero in the moment. So just right off the top of my dome, that's one of the trends or the pet peeves that really irritate me. When something bad has happened, people are quick to document it as opposed to stepping in and being a sense of aid or help. All right, look, y'all, great episode. I hope you enjoyed today's questions and answers. Listen to me, this next level student of the week right here is something special. My man is doing big things, and I can't wait to tell you about it.
The Whiz Kid, Tyler Dickman. He was the classic kid with a lemonade stand. But even making just 25 cents a cup, Tyler saw a way to maximize profits. He went all out with a tiki hut and a gumball machine and figured out how to make $20 an hour. And as he got older, Tyler kept the profits rolling, working as a magician at kids' parties and learning computers. Tyler is the CEO of his own multi-million-dollar computer business, Cooltronics.
All right, so I want to take a moment and introduce y'all to my man, Tyler Dickman, who was a millionaire at the age of 15 years old. All right, so let me just read a few things to you here. My man Ryan sent me his information. He received his first computer at the age of 10, and being like a lot of kids, he took it apart, put it back together, studied how it worked, self-taught himself this thing, right? By the 8th grade, he was fixing his teacher's computer. So 5th, 6th, 7th, by the 8th grade, he was working on his teacher's computer. And then one day, he was babysitting for a Merrill Lynch executive, and they found out how nice he was with computers and offered him a full-time job. And at the age of 15, he started his company Cooltronics, which is a computer repair business. And he was named top entrepreneur in Businessweek magazine. And he did all of this while he was a teenager. I share this with y'all because Tyler, human like you. Ain't nothing special about him. He didn't know nothing about computers. Come on, listen to me, y'all. He didn't know nothing about computers. He was 10, his parents gave him a computer, and he took that sucker apart. He was on some construction caveman, like taking it apart. He was inquisitive, wanted to figure out what it is, work with his hands. And then he was intrigued, and he studied and studied and studied. I'm sure he looked up stuff. I'm sure he read some stuff. He perfected some stuff, and he went from one level to the next, to the next, to the next. Listen to me. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna accomplish? What are you gonna experience? I bring people like Tyler Dickman to you just to open up your minds and show you it's people out here in the world that's doing some amazing things, and they're not living average lives. They're living lives on that next level because they decided to figure it out. They decided to try. They decided to take that leap of faith, and you can too. So I don't know what your gifts, I don't know what your talents, I don't know what your abilities are, but let me tell you something. Nothing is impossible. It's gonna be hard. For some people, it's harder for some than others. Let me be clear, right? Maybe you're not in a family where you're able to babysit for a Merrill Lynch executive. That's big time. Maybe you're not in that position. That's cool, because I felt that. Some of y'all was thinking, well, I'm sure he has his mom and his dad. Don't do that. Because there are some students I bring to y'all that don't have families, or that don't have no arms, or don't have no legs, and they still playing the piano in Carnegie Hall. There are some people that's doing some amazing things that have less than you have, but they chose, and they made up inside their mind. They're not gonna be average, they're not gonna complain, they're gonna get the absolute most out of their life. And that's what I'm expecting you to do. You're amazing. You're perfect just how you are. You make whatever character adjustments you gotta make, and I promise you, I will see you at the top. That's my time. See you next week. Peace. Hey, what's up, my people? Look, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and check this out. I've got so many more in store for you. So subscribe and do me a favor. Please leave me a comment, an emoji, a thumbs up, something. Let me know you're feeling it. Me and my team put so much energy, time, and effort into it, and it's free for you. Just let me know you're feeling what we putting out here, and I'll see y'all real soon. Leave a comment. Peace.